Waiting on Jason to get here at Spookables. Taking in Gino's and Tudor's Biscuit World. Let's see what kind of good meal I can have. Gino's. Get a one large, one topping pizza for $8.99 at Gino's Pizza and Spaghetti. Spookables, really, Spookables. We're gonna go all the way over here to Jason's place over here. First time in here. Gonna take it in. Gonna take in Jason's shop. Got him some goods. Waiting on Jason here. Jason was supposed to be open at 11. It's 11:31, Jason. Now I'm gonna have to get after you on this Spookables stuff now. There it is, Spookables.
I see. Good news, everyone!
Why was you taking so long? You had me worried. You had me concerned.
I made all the red lights.
You beat all the red lights.
What's up?
Nothing much, man. This is my first time to your store where it's moved at. You know, I had to take this for the flash.
Oh, well, don't judge about today. I haven't got the lights on yet.
Okay, I'm gonna wait till you turn the light. Till the grand appearance.
Keep going in. I just got to get it turned on. What's going on?
Oh, nothing much. I was off today, and I was like, damn, I'm gonna come in here and take you into the store. This is it, baby. This is the Mecca.
Let me get the lights on.
You don't even need the lights. It shines on its own. It's like gold. Like it shines like gold. Hey, look at that big Megatron helmet. That's cool. Shark boy.
What's that? Oh, yeah.
Let me bring in brought in some goods there for you, Jason. Brought the goods, as they say. The goods.
Feels a lot cooler outside today.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Hi, Kurt Loder with MTV News. The film is The Blair Witch Project. Critics have called it one of the scariest films of all time. I was terrified.
Oh, it scared me to death. It all starts out lighthearted as three documentary filmmakers armed with...
Yeah, this is the reason I come over to Jason's. Amazon Women on the Moon. I saw this. I said, I gotta get over to Jason's there.
And they're never heard from again.
There's no doubt
Damn,
about
there's a
the
lot of...
success of The Blair Witch Project. What's not clear, though, is whether the Blair Witch legend is true. So now, Blair Witch fans
If my niece was in here, she'd be looking at all the toys. She'd be going for the toys, you know. Terminator 2, Judgment Day. Good old He-Man. Yep.
I wasn't able to see the movie when it first came out because I was...
Where does he get those wonderful toys?
Oh, Jason's posters there. He's selling.
Yeah, these are the clearance ones I've been putting outside.
I'll take a picture outside there. Got the Hollywood Blondes versus the Blackjack Mulligan and Barry Windham out here. Yeah, that's
Behind
nice.
the scenes.
Behind the scenes. Jason's getting
More
those.
early morning prep.
I got here and I was pushing Jason. Come on, Jason, get over here, buddy. This is my first time to Spookables. Can't be making me late here.
All right. I think the weight of the VHS kind of ties them down because it gets a little windy out here in these parts.
I've got that Star Wars VHS. Mine's in the white though. Damn, that's nice.
Oh yeah, all this is full of movies, so I still have to. Like I said, I got 7 totes in the back. I got these right here. I got 4 totes in storage. Not really hurting for any, but we'll take a look here.
Yeah. Just yeah, there's some games in there scattered in. There's video games. So Jason was listening to some Born to Boogie, buddy.
That's right.
Some Hank Jr.
Called my mama, met my daddy down in Alabama.
See,
They got drunk and here I am.
See, now not only you get a good Spookables video, you get Jason singing some Hank Jr. on this video.
That's right.
And he's going through some good discs here, some good movies.
Yeah. What I need, more movies.
You could never get enough.
Uh-huh.
You never get enough. Good old Batman. I've got the whole set of that. That's why.
Yeah.
That's why I got rid of that. The whole set.
This is the Spider-Man trilogy here.
Yeah. Spider-Man trilogy. You see that SpongeBob? That's I should have. If I wasn't filming like an idiot.
Yeah, we exceeded the height limits on that stack, I believe.
You could never go too high.
Willow. I saw that in the theaters when I was a kid.
Well,
Actually, funny, good story. I was in Charleston, West Virginia,
Yeah.
going to see NWA.
yeah.
Before it was WCW, house show.
Oh.
It was the Great American Bash Tour. And I'm talking cage match with the Horsemen, scaffold match with the Road Warriors, everything. And me and my sister, my mom, and my mom's boyfriend, fiance, whatever, we went down. And we, of course, got there early in the day, and the doors hadn't opened yet to wrestle until later that evening. It was so hot in Charleston, we just needed to go somewhere with some air conditioner. So we went to the air conditioning. So we went to the movies, and we saw Willow. But I was upset because I had to leave early because we had to make it to the wrestling in time. So I remember I couldn't wait to rent it and see what happened.
You got to see Dusty.
I have wined and dined with kings and queens, and I've slept in alleys and dined on pork and beans.
Dusty wasn't there.
Damn, no riding on the edge of a lightning bolt.
But the main event was a steel cage match, 8-man tag match. It was the Horsemen, which was at the time was Flair, Ric Flair, Barry Windham, Arn Anderson, and Tully Blanchard.
Oh, that's the best.
And they wrestled. That was my favorite version of the Horsemen. And they wrestled Sting, Lex Luger, Dr. Death, and Nikita Koloff, I think it was, in the steel cage.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome.
And the Road Warriors wrestled Ivan Koloff and the Russian Assassin. That's when the Powers of Pain went to the WWE. They had left like just prior to that. It's supposed to have been the Powers of Pain on that tour doing the scaffold match every night, but that's why they left. Supposedly they didn't want to do the scaffold matches. So it ended up being Ivan Koloff and the Russian Assassin, who I don't think that was Jack Victory in a mask. I think it was the other guy first. Then Jack Victory was Russian Assassin too.
Well, you can't blame him for
Later
not
in the
wanting.
mask.
You can't blame him for not wanting to do the scaffold matches. You know what happened to Jim Cornette, right?
Oh yeah.
Blew his knee out completely.
Oh yeah.
He fell and blew it completely out. And he said he was supposed to have another surgery or something. He's never had it done. And he's like, it tore his knee up all to hell.
Yeah.
But now there's the show.
Expendables 37.
Expendables. Stallone is 105, but he's still out there. I guess.
Yeah.
I can see him now. He'd be like, what was that scene in Rambo or Rocky? I didn't hear no bell.
Yeah. I didn't hear no bell, man.
But wait, there's more.
Good old wrestlers right here. Your ultimate warrior. Crap. We got Dark Side. You know, deadly Dark Side. Let's see what's in here. Let's see what's in here. Yeah, that's cool. Amazon Women on the Moon. To the moon, Alice. Detective Comics, Batman. To the moon, Alice. Oh, cool. Here's an old issue of Detective. 2 something. Old issues of Detective. Here's some Fangorias, comic scenes. I like this one. Monday night. WWE Raw, the Hulkster. Old wrestling magazines. I like these old wrestling magazines. That's pretty cool. Give me a big thumbs up on that. 30 Nightmare movies. That's nice. Ooh, you'll never sleep again. God, my horror section is like insane right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, man. I got so many horror films in that one spot. I might have to branch out like you. I'm gonna have to sit there and take another section over somewhere.
Oh yeah.
It's nice. Huh?
Yeah, man. It don't take long to get crowded.
Yeah.
When you're collecting, or That was my biggest problem, man. I mean, it just once you get into it, it's like you want so much, and you only got room for so much, and it gets eventually it gets to the point where you can't, you know.
Yeah.
You got to do something. You gotta make a decision.
Exactly. I hated to get rid of some of those movies, but I was like, well, I've got to clean out space. I've got to get rid of space for more. If I want some good stuff, you know, I got to try to clean out space for it, and it's just it's how it is, you know.
Oh, yeah!
A bullet for the Punisher, Incredible Hulk. That's a nice one. Got so many issues here. Here's one I got. Here's a classic one. Teen Titans. Yeah. My cousin would want this issue. I'll take a picture of it and just tag Nikki, and I said this is a good series to get. But yeah, this is basically some good stuff. 1602. I wish I really would have got that series when it first came out. I just never did. Marvel Fanfare, the NAM, the NAM. Spectre. We'll go through all these. Pretty sure Eddie and Chris have been through this stuff. Look at these Fangorias. I like those Jeepers Creepers. I like that. It's kind of cool. There's a little spider.
But wait! There's more!
Hey everybody, ECWFan, the collector here, and I'm tired. And we're out. It's been a long day. It's like I've lived 3 days in one. 3 days in one. Between work all night, getting up, running errands, then going over to Jason's shop, which I've been meaning to check out for the longest time. And Jason's always been cool. We're all good friends. And he cut me a deal on a trade on some store credit, because I traded all these movies in, as you saw. All these nice movies. So he went ahead and made the deal, and I picked up so many issues of comics, some other stuff which you haven't seen, so I'm hoping you'll enjoy this. And there was a run of a title that I was like, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and get this, because I'm pretty sure this is a run that I could actually build if I decide to do it, a volume of it. And I think Chris and Eddie will enjoy the run of books I picked up on that. But here's some books that I picked up that was, in the $3 for $1 range that Jason had. I picked up the new Titans 60. This is A Lonely Place of Dying. It's crossed over with Batman. And this was this arc introduced Tim Drake to the DC universe. At the time, DC had a very clear direction for Tim Drake. And you can't say that for the last 2 or 3 decades. I think ever since his dad was killed off, the Tim Drake character has had no real direction. They just come up with lame ideas, name changes, costume changes, everything else, and it just fails repeatedly. And the character it has no real direction. So, but at the time, he puts together that Batman is Bruce Wayne, and that Grayson is Robin. That's how smart Tim Drake was. He was a smart character then. Now, I don't know about now. With all the name changes and stuff, I stopped caring after the 2016 launch. I stopped really following. But I think I have this issue. I might give this to my cousin Nikki. He's a Titans fan, so if I have it, I'll give it to him. Oh, sorry, my eyes are sore. Now, the next one I picked up, and this one was actually part of a series that was going on at Marvel in the 90s. It was like an alternate universe. And it was called Age of Apocalypse, which I did not get. Yes, I know. I'm an idiot. At the time, I was pretty much a newbie fan, and I was really just following the main X title, Uncanny and X-Men. I was like, well, I don't need to get that series. I mean, who cares about Age of Apocalypse? Well, it had a bunch of 4-issue titles, and one of them was Weapon X #1. Yes, with one-armed Wolverine looking badass. I like that. And Jean Grey. Yeah, this was nice. This was a nice Weapon X title. And I think the best thing to come out of the whole Age of Apocalypse is Dark Beast came over. And he's been in the books off and on for years. Another book I picked up, and this one was kind of unique. I picked it up for the cover. I mean, it was 25 cents, so why not? It is Quasar number 28. This woman's trying to pick out who she's going to get with, who she's going to hook up with. Will it be Captain America? Will it be the Eric Masterson Thor? Will it be Wonder Man? Captain Britain? Namor? Hercules? Colossus? I don't know who some of these other characters are, but I do like that Quasar's in the background. Like, he's scared. He's scared that he's going to get big. He's like, I'm not ready to, I'm going to get ready to get it on, But this one was written by Mark Greenwald and it came out during the 90s. Quasar, I think, ran like 60 issues. I think I've got the final issues. Some of the issues have, are a little bit noteworthy with Thanos involved. Another book I picked up was The Death of Doctor Strange, Bloodstone #1, Lyra Bloodstone. And this character is rumored to be showing up soon in the Ghost Rider and those movies. She'll be part of the horror part of the universe. And she is the little Ulysses Bloodstone's daughter. And she now hunts, she's now part of that whole deal. I think she's already showed up in Man-Thing. I believe she's already showed up there. I might be wrong. I think she's already showed up there. I'm pretty sure, I'm 99% sure that she was in Man-Thing, which was really a good, it really shocked me that movie should have been extended out to 30 more minutes. I told Eddie they should have gave it a movie release. They should have released it into theaters in October because it fit. It was really good. I think it was one of the best things Marvel's things have done in a long time, and they didn't do it. They just basically just released it on Disney Plus, and it was really good. Moving on from Bloodstone, we have Hawkman #2 from 1986, September of 86. And at the time, DC's Crisis on Infinite Earths was running, and they really did not know what to do with Hawkman. This series was basically looks like the old style Hawkman and Hawkgirl. Well, it ran a short time. It was by Tony Isabella and Don Heck, and I don't know who Hal is, but I only got it because of Shadow Thief's in it. I like getting books with key rogues and villains, and Shadow Thief was one of them. Well, within a couple years, DC would actually go back to Hawkman and decide to redo the concept with John Ostrader's, or Timothy. God, I can't think of his name. I don't know if it was John Ostrader, but they did Hawkworld. I think it was Truman. Tim Truman. I think it was his I think that was who did Hawkworld. Anyway, they did Hawkworld, and they would do a series on it. He's like, we're going to put that in continuity. He didn't realize where this went, because it happened right during or after Crisis on Infinite Earths. And that's how convoluted Hawkman's whole deal became. It's really screwy. But now we're going to get to the main event. And I picked up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I picked up 8 books of Wolverine. Yes, this is the late 80s, early 90s, or late 80s, 90s series, the first regular series he had. And Chris, I think, has this whole run. I think he still has it. And because Chris is a major Wolverine fan, and I think he's got every issue of Wolverine and an appearance, and he's been a major fan of his. So one of the first things I picked up, and I thought this was kind of neat, because again, for basically 3 for 75 cents, why not pick this up? I picked up Wolverine Save the Tiger. Wolverine number 43. On sale twice a month. I like this cover. I thought this cover was popping. Wolverine 43. And I decided, I was like, I'm going to go ahead, because I've got 60 plus issues of Wolverine. Why not go ahead and get this one? I got this issue because it's got a Sabretooth in it. Home is the Hunter. It's issue number 46. Man, I look back at the comic books being $1.75, and I'm like, man, where did you could buy you could buy a bunch of them back then. Now you just dream of it. I picked up Wolverine number 56, and I love this cover with Silver Samurai. Wolverine. I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and get that. again, a lot of this was just cover buys, and plus I was like, you know, there's so many Wolverine books here, and I've got so many of the title already. Why not just try to build a run of it, the title? So if I go to a convention later, I'll start hunting down these cheap issues of Wolverine. Just go ahead and finish out the whole series. I picked up issue number 78. I think this is Bloodscream, I believe. And a character called Bloodscream, I went ahead and picked it up. I picked up issue number 18 with Roughhouse, The Wrath of Roughhouse. Yeah. And I picked up issue number 77. I love this character. I love this. Another nice eye-popping cover. I've got almost all the important issues of Wolverine in this whole run, so I could just get the rest of them for filler. I picked up Wolverine number 82, and this is another eye-popping cover. I like that one. The keys right now to get is Wolverine 88 with Wolverine and Deadpool. That's a key. I think there's a Wolverine and an Incredible Hulk cover. I think it's number 8, which I don't think I have. I think that's could be one I need to look for. I'll make a note of that. Let me put this on the list, as Chris Jericho would say. So, anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and show off the Blu-rays I picked up. I'll leave the Fangorias for last. Leave the Fangorias for last. Oh, yes. So, I went over for one reason, and you saw me you saw it in the picture of this video, and I've loved this movie for the longest time. It's a nice late 80s movie. It's like the Kentucky Fried Movie. It's like those funny sketch movies that used to come out. So, Amazon Women on the Moon isn't well known as much as those other movies. It's not really well known, and Jason told me, he's like, I think that Blu-ray's getting kind of rare. And I was like, I don't know. I was like, I just want to get it. Eddie got the DVD. I was like, any part of it. And now me, Eddie, and Chris both all own this movie. And we all said this line in this movie. And I don't know if I'll say it or not, or clip it in. But the other one I picked up, and I was like, I'd set it down, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and get this one because it's got the DVD and the Blu-ray, and we had went and seen it, me, Eddie, and Chris, and we all walked away from it last year. We was like, okay, that is a damn good movie. That made us happy, and it came out last April. It was Evil Dead Rise. Evil Dead Rise, to me, was probably one of the best horror films of 2023. And it's a really good story. It's a really good one. And it starts off with a freaking bang, baby. You walk in for that first 10 minutes, and you're like, dang. Yeah. So I'm just happy to get that. And I've got all the Evil Dead films, so I was like, yeah, I'm going to get that on Blu-ray. It deserves to be bought on Blu-ray. Thank you, Jason. Now, here's the deals I picked up. And I picked up 2 Fangoria issues. And like Eddie, I'm just going out and I'm just trying to get the best covers and the best ones I want. I would love to have a run of Fangoria. I know Eddie's building up a run of Fangoria. So I went through and I picked out 2 that I really liked. And one of them was Doom. Doom. With The Rock. Doom, baby. Over 100 pages, Masters of Terror. There's the Saw. The Rock. And Doom. I know people trash that movie, but hey, I liked it. I ain't seen the second one. I've got the second one on Blu-ray. I've not seen it, and people say it's worse. I don't know. I picked up this Fangoria that you saw in the picture. It is Fangoria number 156. This one was Fangoria 248. So, yeah, 248 and 156. And this one has The Island of Dr. Moreau from one of the worst movies in the 1990s. Oh, yes. It sucks so bad. Oh, God, I had to get it. It has The Crow City of Angels, Tales from the Crypt, Bordello of Blood, Escape from the L.A., The Frighteners. It's got a lot of good stuff in this one, and I'm very happy to get this. So I was like, yeah. all in all, I traded some movies I didn't need anymore, and I've got a bunch of good comics, but some good Fangorias and 2 great movies. Oh yeah, what a day! What a day! I can't wait to bust this one open and read this freaking Fangoria.